Okay. Damn it. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. What did I miss? About the man. Search for yes. I would never yes. Sorry, guys. The belching and yawning channel. That's not very nice. Lost connection. Yep. Simo spends all his time in his workshop. That is the truth. Hamza. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Haversacking is... No, it's not kicking that little cloth ball around, but I'm glad that someone else thought of that, because I thought of it as soon as I said it. It's not sacking. Anthony Henry. Yep, I'm back. I'm back. Yes, but tonight's we are talking about Haversacks. Yuck. Teabagging. Yeah, so I don't know where I was like off on my haversack discussion, and I don't know how much of it you guys actually got. So so I'll just go back to the beginning. So you got a haversack when you don't want a full-on bag. One interesting thing about the Hidden Woodsman's the backpack haversack is that it's got an axe loop on it, and I wonder how many of you guys, what you guys think of the idea of like a belt loop on a haversack, not for a full-on like a small forest axe or anything, but wouldn't something of this size be perfect for a haversack? What do you think? No, seems cool. I was at How Organized. Great. So you guys missed my entire stream of consciousness. Magical. Outdoor, yeah, that's the thing, right? You don't want to bring a full-on axe if you're just going for an afternoon, right? But you may want to make a small fire. So what I was trying to say is... Well, actually what I did say but no one got was, like, for me a haversack, what I would see packing in it is water bottle, like my clean canteen, a little fire making kit, hobo stove, and either my Morris pot or my tea can. But like, what do you guys put in haversacks when you're haversacking again? Like, what am I not thinking of? Because I've never used one before. Like, what is it that I'm not thinking of? I also said that the Hidden Woodsman one, you can buy the bedroll straps for the bottom of it to stick. You know, how many of you guys would do that versus if you're doing, you know, old school, putting your blanket over your shoulder? The Indiana Jones haversack, Hamza? Right, outdoors. So you don't bring a full-on belt knife. You just throw a Swiss Army knife in. Okay. Like, I'm thinking if I'm just going for the afternoon, I'm not bringing my Boreal 21, but I might bring my Silky saw. You know. Hamza, the Indiana Jones haversack. Do you have a URL for that, or is it something I should look up? Because it sounds interesting. I like me some Indiana Jones. I didn't like the last movie. I didn't like the second movie either, but the first and the third were golden. First one was the World War II haversack. Okay. Yeah. I still kind of wish I could find that old British haversack that I used to have. Yeah, Hamza. Tenenbaum, yeah, when paddling or portaging. Like you'd put like a little snack in there, right? You know, but not a full-on meal. So the Indiana Jones haversack is any bag that makes you feel that epic when you wear it. If you have a little merce and you put it on and suddenly you feel like you can crack a whip and land a plane with only one engine and face down a Nazi horde, that's an Indiana Jones bag. Lunch, map, water, etc. Not an 8-inch folding saw. Yeah, okay. But the thing is, Serge, to be more serious, I think most haversacks are just a basic open pocket, you know? Hamza definitely has a hat to go with it. So true. Scott, I take it you mean that Spam is something you put in it rather than something that someone here is doing. But outdoor dauber, interesting that you interesting you said your belt pouch, because the only thing I can have on my belt is my knife. I've tried little belt pouches and stuff before, but it's not comfortable. I don't like feeling like I've got so many things around my waist. Simo can put all kinds of things on a belt, but I have a hard time with it, you know? I think that... Stop yawning. I think that if I could get a belt pouch that is sort of goes... It's just like almost like a dangler, right? It dangles down, and then you like strap it around your leg or something. Maybe something like that would be interesting. I wouldn't want to wear that anywhere where anyone... Start again. I wouldn't want to wear that anywhere where anyone could see me, but like then I'm reaching down at my leg rather than up at my waist, you know? Got the Tilly hat to emulate Indy. Haversacks has both British pattern 37 haversack sizes. Oh wow, it bothers me that Haversacks is one of the top hits when I enter VA in my browser. That means I'm spending way too much time looking at stuff. Rucksacks and bags. 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 Toiletry bags. Finnish gas mask bag, there's one. Militech shoulder bag. There's a toiletry bag. Yeah. There's the pattern 37. That's the small one. You said they've got both sizes? I'll just hold on. Right, the large one. Is that the one that you can put on your back as well? No, no, okay. Yeah, you can. Except I think you have to buy a different strap. There's a Polish bread bag. I love that bag. I'm just taking a look here, guys. I'll be right back. What I meant to say is I'll be back in a sec. I'm just taking a look here. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to take a... Oh, God, you guys. Oh, wow, you guys. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back up. This is true. However, Haversacks is very Bushcraft has a lot of pockets. Nothing on your legs. It really bothers me. See, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's all like I'm going on theory here. You know. By the way, guys, I'm referring to Dr. Sharp's comment. Nothing on my legs. It really bothers me. What I like best is I have a knife on my belt, a dangler. Everything's in a bag. I put down the bag, and there's like I'm not constricted by anything. That's what I like the most. The only reason why I keep thinking about, you know, belt bags and stuff is in the unlikely event, excuse me, that my bag goes overboard or something. I gotta at least have a ferro rod on me, you know? So I just sort of keep thinking. Outdoor, U.S. Army poncho, can be used as an emergency shelter, map, compass, first aid kit, water bottle, metal cup or small bean can, pot, bug spray, small match safe, flint and steel kit, and whistle. Yeah, whistle, that's a good one, yeah. Simon, you were 2 belt pouches, one for your phone and another one for your... Are you making them out of leather, or are you going through belt pouches and looking for the perfect one? Tyler brings up an interesting point that I want to get back to after I've sort of caught back up. Mark IV sells lots of pockets. The Mark IV, I'll take a look for it. A couple of granola bars with some jerky. Yep. Whoops. Oh no. Okay. The Cascade Trail Bag from Badger Claw Leather. Zach, do you have a URL for that? Swiss Rain Poncho. Okay. Stainless Scramma. Tenenbaum, is that at Versteleca? Serge, man, how do you know that? Simon was losing his bag is exactly why he's so belt heavy. Okay. Yeah, outdoor. I would love to see that. Okay, and Simon, they're going to be in leather. All right. Wow. Okay, you guys have sent me some stuff here. Hold on. Many messages. Yes, I know I'm offline. I'm not offline anymore. I'm down. Not anymore. I'm going to the Facebook Messenger. Let's see, anything? Nope. Let's reload. I'm just taking a look. LT, that's an interesting little bag. It's very small. I'm looking for okay. Taking a little gulpy. Oh, Hamza, I'm having a hard time finding that Mark IV bag. I'll just keep looking. That's stainless Scramma. Oh, I know what the Scramma is. That's the Tira. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think Dutch Bushcraft knives talked about that in one of their fairly recent videos, or not fairly recent, but they did like a top 5 knives thing, and they each had that. Badger Claw Leatherworks.com products Cascade Trail Bag. Let me take a look. Hey, what do you guys think of my new t-shirts, by the way? Have you guys looked at my 2 new designs? Hold on. Tower Snooch. Hold on. I'm really happy with the 2 new designs. They're really different. Badger Claw Leather. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Wow. Interesting. What else do they do? Custom knife sheath, accent saw leather. Man, really? Adventure gear. Oh no, don't click on it, Jess. He clicked on it. Ooh. I like that dump pouch. Wow, I like that wanderer. Oh no, guys. Oh, look at that field strop. Look at that field strop. Oh, damn it, guys. Oh, there are 3 pages of this magic stuff. Cascade series. Don't look. Don't look. Got a harness strap. Open number 8 belt sheath. Didn't even occur to me. Oh, they've got a bow drill kit with a wax canvas case. $6-ounce handmade Norwegian Kuksa. $30. Who the hell can make a Kuksa for $30 US? Okay, I've got to get off this page. Hold on. You also have a full ditch kit and a fanny sack. A ditch kit. I don't even know what that is. Nut and Fancy influence there. Simone, does that mean I can look up a ditch kit at Nut and Fancy's site and I'll see what he's talking about? Outdoor. This is your... That looks almost like a canteen. Oh, it is a canteen pouch. Is yours desert camo as well? Down the rabbit hole. I know, it's awful, right? Yeah. Hypothetically? Okay. Magnoliaclothiers.com genuine mark. Oh, I'm gonna look that up. And then I'll probably buy it. And then I'll be in trouble. I love how you guys are getting around YouTube's redonkulous efforts to stop you from putting URLs into the Magnolia Clothiers. Oh, okay. And this bag, you know what? I'm going to drop this URL because I want to talk about this, especially Tyler. I want to hear what you have to say about this. Where's my live dashboard? Okay, hold on. I'm going to wake up. It's just June. Main pouch. By the way, Zach, I had to approve that comment. Not Fancy is a huge advocate of the bum bag because I guess YouTube thinks that bum is a bad word. Heavy canvas, I love. Okay, here. And the reason I want you guys to take a look at that is because of Tyler's question about how some Haversacks have the fabric panels on the side and some are just like a big envelope. I think I prefer the panels, like the side panel design. This is a cool bag, guys. These genuine 1940s era gas mask bags were produced by various companies for use in the British Army during World War II, but never issued. Why would I buy one with a leather strap? No way. If I buy one of these, I want the original scrappy strap. Hell, man. Who do you think you're talking to? Measures 11 inches square by 3 inches wide. It's original webbing, man. Don't go making it all like... You know, this site offers two options. A leather strap instead of the original one. Or, for the buckle, like a flat slider or a curved roller instead of the original. And I'm like, why would I buy a vintage bag and want, like, everything on it updated and made better? Well, made better. If I buy a vintage bag, it's because I want, you know, I want the old freaking bag. But why do we put it out to you guys? What do you guys? Oh, hold on. That would be the Indiana Jones bag for yes. Bum. Scott, no, that one was bum bag. I don't know. Because Indiana Jones had the leather strap. Okay, that would be why. Have I fallen off again? Because my stream health has gone orange. Zach, Fanny definitely means something else in the United Kingdom. Most definitely. I'm enjoying this cream ale, by the way. We good, man. We good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my question, which I'm finally getting back to Tyler's question, is what do you guys think? Do you prefer sort of the envelope size or style, or do you prefer a like a fabric panel on the bottom and sides? Oh, excuse me. What are we at? Number 3? Is that 4? No, that's 3. You like side pockets for your, yeah, and your tea kit. You carry a 3-inch ferro rod? I would like to have a big freaking ferro rod. Like bigger than the one that I made for Camille. Here's Camille's, okay? If you guys are interested, ask me to tell you the story about this particular tape when I'm finished measuring. So Camille's is a 9 centimeter, so 3.5 inches. Turn it around, Jess. Okay. It's a good size, but I would love a really big freaking one. Because the bigger, the more sort of action I can throw into it, you know. Panel all the way, yeah. Not envelope panel style since it tends to keep the shape of the bag. Wow, outdoor, you have a 1/2 inch by 6 inch ferro rod, man. Okay. Nathan has a big one? Yeah, I want a big one, man. I want like a 6 inch is pretty big, but I could do it like a 5 or 6. I was thinking like 4 by like a 1/4 inch or something, but no, this is a 1/4 inch, so like a. Sorry guys, I'm trying to use inches and stuff because of the Americans on here, but I don't think in inches. But I think these things are mostly sold in inches anyway, so I'm really trying to train myself here. But ran a 1/2 inch by 6 inch. Hell, now that's a ferro rod. Yeah, Uber Living makes looks like some cool stuff. Yeah. But like it's easy when you're like imagining your ideal bag. Like I would like to have a ferro rod loop on it and a million pockets for all my stuff and blah blah blah. But I kind of feel that a haversack, the beauty of the haversack is the simplicity. Although that Mark IV is pretty cool. You know? Hold on a sec. 8 inches moose knuckle size, it sure is. The C783, if it does the same as before, US. Yeah, that's true, Tyler. Much easier to repair. Half inch by 5 inches, what you had at the live stream. That was an LT. That was a nice ferro rod. I liked it. Tyler, envelope style sacks are super easy to service. And that's the thing, isn't it, Tyler? Like, you have to balance off what its packability versus, like, in terms of what you can put in it, like a water bottle and blah, blah, versus, okay, if you split a seam, how easy is it to fix? Like, once again, going back to the mountain man or the voyageur philosophy, right, where you have to be able to fix everything. You know, where axes were essentially tomahawk or French, or Hudson Bay style, because if you broke a handle, you just popped another handle in and you could flip it over and punk it. You know, like the way tomahawks, the handle comes on and off. That entire era was all about being able to repair your stuff. You know? Hold on. Zach got held for review here. There are a couple. Okay. Outdoor. An eBay link. Ferro rod fire starter. Ferro rod. Standard shipping. International items may be subject to customs processing and additional charges. So that's US $16 for 2. Don't lose that page, Jess. Like Dishbot. Fewer seems to re-wax after use. Yeah, that's a good point too. What did Simone? What's Simone's URL about here? That's the Uber 11, yeah. So, man, Uber 11 stuff, there's a real classiness to the design. I don't like that scraper though. I would get rid of that scraper first off. Fatty 1/2 inch, Pro. Wow, 3/8 of an inch. $26. Could I do 3/8? Yeah, I could do 3/8. I could do 3/8. Thing is, that scraper is supposed to be a multi-tool, right? Like, I see there's a... But... How long is it? 5 inches in length. Nearly 5 inches. So I'm going to say that it's 12 centimeters. Because Uberleben, they're German, right? 12 centimeters. It is that long. It's very long. Boom. Actually, that's pretty long. Don't lose that page either, Jess. It's expensive, though, compared to the Life dashboard. Hold on, let me see what yours came from eBay. But yeah, so Tyler, let's think on that then, right? Because if you're waxing it, waxing a seam is more trouble than just waxing the the flat. Okay. Wait, hold on. I gotta see what Zach Fudge is. Oh, it's the same thing, right? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Live dashboard. I'm losing. Sorry guys, it's just everyone's suddenly linking me to huge ferro rods here. Nathan 4071 has great ferro. Right, Nathan's 4071. I will check out his channel. Absolutely, that's true. You guys wax your sack? Hey, who doesn't? Oh wow, that would hurt, eh? We're not talking about this. Waxing seam can require fully melting the wax or even turning the bag inside out and going over the seam both ways. Yeah. You usually just melt it and brush it on. Okay. Hike with Mike. How's it going? We're talking about Haversacks. What's your take on the Haversack hike? We're discussing the difference between like having Haversacks with the panels on the side, like up the side and across the bottom, or just like the envelope side style. And we're some guys are talking about waxing their sacks, either Haversacks or otherwise, but we're not going to get involved in that conversation, are we? You wax all your canvas with a mixture of candle wax and beeswax. Really? Candle wax? Okay, I hadn't even thought of that. I like beeswax, yeah, of course. Tyler's no, Outdoors thinking about waxing his FGMB. I don't even know what that is. You pre-wax before sewing and then doing a French seam, right? I know what French seam is. Nathan has an awesome channel. You know what? Hey Dish. Okay, you know what? I'm going to rediscover Nathan because I think I came across him a while ago, and then just never, like, I didn't subscribe. There are so many channels I'm like, wow, this is cool stuff, and then I click away and do something, and without even remembering to subscribe. And I've got to get over that because it's just, you know. Nathan 4701, yeah, I know this guy. I am subscribed, but I haven't clicked the bell. Sorry, Nathan. Yeah. Yeah, he just put something up about a homemade knife or a custom knife or something. Okay, I have so many things open. That I can't find my my live dashboard anymore. Oh, there it is. Crap. There it is. Okay, where was I? Just use a hair dryer or a heat gun to help waxing. Yep. I've been looking up waxing because, you know, when I eventually have to wash my my Fjallraven pants, I'm gonna have to re-wax them, right? Waxing their sacks. Yeah, I know. Finish gas mask bag. Okay. Yeah, definitely wax that, man. Totally. Oh, you just use a waterproof spray hike. Okay. Dish. I got a cream ale by Creamore Spring called Batch. Slightly sweet and dry finish. It's a 4.8% alcohol. 625 mils. I've just finished it. What are you having? Oh, Dr. Sharp is drinking tea. I was drinking tea earlier. St. Lawrence is best. So Simo's having water. Penn Pilsner. Serge, I think it's a gusset too, but I don't know. Aramid thread is quite price prohibitive, but worth it. Really? Dish is having coffee. Coffee, right? American coffee. American coffee's coffee. I don't know. New York coffee's coffee, which my in-laws are all around New York, Long Island or like Queens or Manhattan or whatever. Coffee. Oh, Hamza. Okay. Good night. It's got to be really late your time now, eh? All right. Have a good night, man. We'll speak later. Outdoor. What do you mean dish outdoors? No offense, man. Did you outdoor man? Did you do something? Did you? No, you didn't. Because it'd be kind of funny if. No. Yeah, hike. A black garbage bag can fill in all kinds. I find that you need sort of the workshop grade ones. You know, they're a little thicker. You get a garbage bag that's nice and thick. You can use it for all kinds of things. What are people calling them these days? Bin liners? It's not a bin liner. Sorry, guys. I think it's not a bin liner. It's a garbage bag, man. What the heck? You can drink coffee all hours. I'm kind of like that with tea, which I unfortunately have none of right now. Yeah, it's all finished. Oh, outdoor, I get it. Hike with Mike was born in Queens, but lived most of his life in Florida. Okay. To you, they're contractor bags. You mean the workshop grade ones? I think you're right. I think that's what they're called when you buy them, like it says on the box. On the box. And Tyler's also drinking coffee. Jesus, guys. What I meant was geez, guys. Mouse pad, which I use for reverse roostering my axes. My axes. Why does the conversation always go back to nutsacks or moose knuckles? How does it always go back to that? How does it always go back to that? How many of you guys are aware of the fact that Tyler, you obviously listen a lot when hey, Austin's Corner, what's up? Tyler, are you the one who started the nutsack thing? Was that you? Was that you? Because, oh man. Hike with Mike, what am I? It's taking forever, but this is the longest workbench build in the Western world. This is a leg. The skirt's gonna go here, the top. This is the upper, not the stretcher, but you know, across as well. I'm gonna be putting the stretchers across the front of the bench. I'm gonna dig those. I'm gonna pierce here, put the mortises there. These are the two top pieces. It's gonna be a Nicholson style bench with a 7-inch well down the middle. So these are the two top pieces. This is a bigger leg because eventually I'm going to put a leg vise on it. To start with the Nicholson, it bugs me that I erect this, but anyway. A Nicholson bench is a viceless bench, which is what I wanted to build. But I feel that I will eventually be putting a leg vise on it. So I'm making the front left leg twice the width of the others. Blah, 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 blah. Tyler, it was you. Austin Corner, not much, I'm just chugging along. Do you mean like chugging? Or you mean just sort of, you know, keep on trucking? Right, Tyler. Haversack stream like 3 weeks ago. Small bottle of hand sanitizer and some wipe singles. Austin and I are in the same position. He says he's forever torn between old world and new. Yeah. Hike, man, me too. I've been trying to build this thing for months. The thing is, I can only work like 1 day a week on this. My buddy Robin comes over. We do what we can. If past Sunday we dug all those mortises, like the you know, the front to back ones. Next time we get together, which will be 3 weeks from now, we're gonna do the stretcher ones, and like our tenons, and then we're gonna be ready to put it together. I had a drill guide to keep the holes perfectly straight for the hold fast that I'm gonna buy, but when I was repairing my gate, about a dozen in, the bottom of the guide just snapped. So I'm sending that back to Lee Valley. You know, let's see. Simone would rather use a small backpack or a day pack than a haversack, which is what I have traditionally done. Austin dislikes haversacks and shoulder bags because they often get in the way when you bend over. I've had that issue too. A Mountain Man Smith large lumber pack with shoulder straps. Do you have a URL for that? Outdoor Dauber prefers Old World Milsurp. Tyler, your tools and pack, you want to be Old World. Even much of your clothing, you hike in moccasin. Oh wow, really? Even my stepfather-in-law doesn't hike in moccasins, and he's Mohawk. I'd like to try it though. Like real moccasins with just a leather sole, or moccasins with a rubberized sole. Oh, sorry guys. I'm so tired, man. It's been a hell of a week. I was gonna say something about haversacks again, but I've completely forgotten. I just, you know, like, I feel that my appreciation for old world craftsmanship increases as I become more immersed in the bushcraft way. Like, axes are a gateway into this kind of philosophy, you know? Like, when I first bought my Fiskars, well, Gerber, but it's a Fiskars axe, which I've showed on a few videos, and I keep around for grubbing, because I don't want to use any of my nice axes for grubbing. When I first bought that, I was like, hey, an axe for $50. And, like, the plastic and mystery metal didn't bother me. But now it does. Now I want a piece of wood. I want a nice head that's made, you know, the old school way. You know? Knives, same deal. I want as little plastic in my life as possible. I want as much metal and wood and even glass in my life as possible. It's like I'm a walking, like, steampunk fan or something, you know? Hold on a second. Haversacks don't cause condensation on the back. Man, you are so right, Zach. In fact, when I buy backpacks, which I'll probably have to give a pass to when I have the money together for that Hidden Woodsman pack. But generally, like when it's a more modern pack, I don't buy one without some kind of air channel down the back. Even that's not a perfect solution, but it's pretty good, you know. Mountain Smith lumbar pack. Thanks, Simo, for the URL. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, everything takes so long. Day drift. Strapettes. Lumbar rain cover. Okay. You talking about the day pack? I get it. Okay. Interesting. I've never seen one of those before. I don't think I've seen one. Yeah, I have moccasins with a canoe sole and about... Okay. Alright, Tyler. Yeah. Austin, what the guys have been doing to post links is to either... you know where it says like .com, put .com instead of .com. Like just take out the dot, and the rest of us, when we click on it, oh, I'm so tired of yawning. When we click on it, we'll put the dot in. There's all kinds of little ways to the day one. Yeah, Austin Simone posted it. The day one. Yeah. I see what you're doing. And how does it feel to have your weight all down there? Looks like a pretty cool bag. I'm liking it. Get it? Lichen, as in the color lichen. I liken it. I'm liking it. But like lichen, you know, like moss. I'm liking my sense of humor tonight, guys. I'm so stupid. Okay. Yeah, Austin, don't worry. Simone will keep up with the URLs. You would rather have a big lighter than a Zippo, really? Okay. And you'd always have a stainless Victorinox. Austin, where do you live? That's a personal question. How does it weight down? Sorry, guys. Have your weight all down there. Come on, Serge, don't retract your message. I'm gonna put you in a timeout if you don't stop retracting. You gotta let it all hang out. Piezo Bic for the win. Hey, do you pronounce it Piezo or Paizo? Northern Wisconsin on Lake Superior. Because I'm wondering if... I've got this sort of suspicion that people who prefer stainless live near big water. Like, especially like live near an ocean or something. Because stainless does so well in environments where big water is a major part of the landscape, you know? Simone, that's true. Bigs don't tend to lose their fuel as fast as Zippos. Paizo. Yeah, see, because I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, Seth, I'm with you. Wood and metal. The one, because you guys know that I've got this bucket list of knives that I want to have one of each of. And the one knife on that list that flies in the face of my wood preference is the Falkneven F1 with the Zytel sheath. I don't know why I want that knife. Everything about it is like the opposite of what I like aesthetically in a knife, but I just want one. And I think that's a stainless knife, isn't it? The F1. Simone's using a Ronson lighter most of the time. You bought the Cans bowl with stainless steel blade. Yeah, I saw that. Dr. Sharp, high humidity. Yeah. Okay. Austin, you have an F1? Oh man. You know, it's funny, like the knives that I have on that list, I've had since I started my YouTube channel, and they just keep going up in price. I keep thinking, when money is better, I'll buy one, but they just keep going up in price. Like the Tamagami, or as you Americans would say, the Tamagami. I'm dying for one of those in carbon steel, but they just keep going up in price. Like, I gotta just buy one, but it's like, damn it, man. Wow, Austin, $50, really? Zach Fudge, yeah, I think you're right about that. A VG10, I think you're right. Like, I haven't looked at it for a long time. Like, I don't look at these things anymore, because then if I look at them, I start to pine, and I get all mopey, and I'm like, oh, why can't I just win the lottery and buy everything, all the things? So I don't really look, but that seems to ring true to me. Austin, though, man, $50 for a guy you worked with at a canoe outfitter. Jeez. But I mean, so I guess you bought it used, and I don't have a problem with buying used either. Absolutely not. You know. Okay, my stream is still good. Okay, I had this momentary fear that I was offline again. $10.38, guys. Sorry, outdoor. Yeah, Austin, you're right. eBay.ca is a little less populated than eBay.com, but you can still find some stuff. I also I keep an eye on Kijiji, Craigslist, mostly for tools though. Kijiji and Craigslist is mostly for tools. Like, for instance, when I do decide to put the leg vise in this, I Kijiji this. Whoa! Right? It's 150 years old. And it's gonna make a flippin' great leg vise without spending big money on, you know, any of the modern stuff. Yeah, it looks to me like Austin's an expert at getting stuff used. Stop yawning, dude. Man. Yeah. But yeah, I wonder how those lumbar packs, because there's got to be a reason for them, right? You put all your weight on your waist, I guess, and your shoulders if you have the strap ads. Yeah, Anthony, it's a big vice. Patience is key, and you know, patience is something I have. You know, there's nothing that I need right now. You know, for all the stuff that I would like, I don't need it right now. Especially if it means that I can get it for like half the brand new price instead of 2/3 or something, you know? Yeah. Serge, I've sold stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I keep looking at it. I keep sort of going through. I'd like to buy a new table saw, for instance, but I'm definitely gonna keep looking at the Facebook Marketplace because there's some cool stuff on sale there. You know, I sold my old Canon camera through Facebook Marketplace. I sold a cell phone gimbal, bunch of things. And it's funny because I don't like giving Facebook any more of my information than I have to, but you know. Yeah, Simo, I want to start with a viceless bench. I want to have no vices on it at all at first. Just like hold fasts and maybe a bench hook. That's the way I want to start. You know. Anthony, that vice could hold a sack while you wax it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, Dr. Sharp, you've had some luck with the Facebook Marketplace as well? There's a lot of bushcraft stuff on the Facebook Marketplace as well. I mean, not all of it's local, but a lot of our compatriots sell their wares via Facebook now. The reason I don't sell like stickers and stuff via Facebook is because my subs are really split up. Like some of them are on Facebook, but not all. Some of them are on Instagram, but not all. And then there's a lot of you guys who don't do anything but YouTube. And I wonder how many YouTube bushcrafters are in that kind of position, you know? Because bushcrafting is not an extremely digital activity. Like it's not a field that's full of real digerati, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys aren't all constantly online and keeping up with the Twitter and the Instagram and the Kardashians and crap. I'm gonna get a timeout. What you talking about? What you talking about? But yeah, so if I have stuff like stickers or eventually patches or whatever, I kind of feel that you gotta advertise across all your platforms at this point. But that word of mouth, and I have got to stop yawning. Yeah, Simone, I'm with you. I'm not holding a sack while I wax it. I'm not the one who said that. It wasn't me. You even caught me on camera. Serge, a Cardassian is the worst kind of nutsack there is. That's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, there's Colette Corbeil. That's my mom. How's it going? Where the hell was I? Yeah, Simo, I know. But yeah, so like for these for this haversack idea, I guess Tyler's right. Having the gussets around while expanding the amount of space you have does make it harder to wax and fix a bag if you blow a seam. Maybe not that hard to fix in terms of repairing a seam is repairing a seam, but I don't know. Outdoor Dubber, you have to ask Caitlin. Who the hell's Caitlin? Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, Outdoor Man, you gotta go there, right? I know that what I like. That's terrible. I like classical fabrics, right? I'm into canvas, I'm into wool, I'm into leather, I'm into cotton, maybe a waxed cotton or whatever. I'm not as into, nylon and all that stuff. For several reasons. First of all, as you guys have heard me say, if you get an ember on an uber expensive synthetic, whatever, Gore-Tex, blah, 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 you get a hole in it. Whereas if you get an ember on a piece of wool, you just go, and it goes off, that is so much more important in a YouTube, stupidness, in a bushcraft context than in certain other contexts. Like heavy backpackers, right? Guys who are weight weenies, everything's titanium and high-tech fabrics and everything. Okay, fine. But guys like us who spend a lot of time around a campfire just sitting there with a dog, or with bacon, or with an axe, or carving a spoon, or shooting a video, or just hanging and staring at the flames. You know, we spend a lot of time with embers floating in the air. Whereas these backpackers who, you know, everything is the lightest possible, a lot of them have little tiny stoves, right? On a gas canister. So it's the kind of thing that we have to think about more. Because if you ruin a $600 jacket just by getting embers on it every now and again, it's kind of dumb, you know? Okay, guys, Zach just asked an interesting question. What's the coolest thing you found at a flea market or junk shop? Doesn't have to be bushcraft related. Oh, wait. See if I can do this without breaking anything. Without a doubt, in my case, it's this. I cannot wait to restore this. But I don't think I've found anything as cool as this at a junk shop or a flea market yet. Oh, that was dusty. Definitely that. All hail the mighty canvas and wool combo. Hell yeah. Outdoor. Oh yeah, you got an 8-inch draw knife, eh? And a broad hatchet. Yep. Ooh, a number 3 Stanley Sweetheart. Yeah, man. Simo, yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. A Stanley no over 9,000. Parallel Lines by Blondie. Yeah. Nice. Unoriginal pressing. What kind of condition was that in? Simo, you could make yourself an anorak just out of a wool blanket, though. Although I like the Boreal Bushcraft one too. It's expensive, but I like it. Yeah, I almost bought a draw knife at a flea market, but it was just, the edge was just too dinged up, and he wanted like $100 for it. I was just like, no. So I'm still on the hunt for an 8-inch draw knife. Oh, outdoor, really? Nice. Simo, of course you should restore your grandfather's planes. They don't make them like that anymore. The best, like, if you're looking at planes, guys, what I think you should go for is something in the early to mid 20th century. Like ending around 1950-ish. When you get to like 100, 120 years old, it's like, wow, this is really cool. But like they hadn't figured out how large the thumb wheel should be or anything yet. But like 1950-ish, if you can find that, buy one. You know? Only draw knife with folding handles and original box. Wow, okay. Way to go, Anthony. Outdoor, man. If you see one again at around that price, and it's in good shape and it's an 8-inch, pick it up. I'll PayPal you, man. In good shape, though. Like, I don't want to... You know, here's a funny thing. Like, I've got all these really old tools, and especially when it comes to things like a table saw, I've come to the realization that I'm done with having tools whereby getting a project done requires me to get a beat to crap tool restored first. I don't want the tool to be step one of a project anymore because it keeps stopping me, you know? So for certain things, I'm just like, you know, holding my nose and walking into Canadian Tire when it's on sale and buying it brand new kind of thing. Because I'm tired of, like, I would love to have a jointer. And Robin and I have a jointer, but it needs a new motor. And then we have to sharpen the blades and make sure that everything is all copacetic and blah and blah and blah. So we're not using it. I would rather walk into a place and throw, I guess a brand new jointer is going to be like $600, but I'd rather buy a brand new jointer, maybe, you know, hone the blades a bit or something, and then use it, than buy a 40-year-old jointer that is not in working order. Because I have 2 table saws, neither of which are in perfect working order. So table sawing anything takes forever because these tools are not working properly. I'm tired of it. I'm done with that. You know, I started getting my tools that way. This does not count for planes and stuff. I will take an antique plane, let me tell you, and I will bring it up to shape. Same with like a draw knife or an old spoke shave, right? Look at this guy, if I can find it. I reorganized this wall and I can't find anything. This old Stanley, this one for me is a rare Stanley because this one is not a made in Canada Stanley. This one's American. It's a number 151. It's fabulous. I used to have a much newer Mastercraft one that's nowhere near as good as this. But getting something like that into shape is an enjoyable job. Resurrecting a jointer is not an enjoyable job for me. It's not the kind of thing that I like. Hold on. Am I... hey, 39 Camper, what's up, man? Outdoors got 5 U.S. Army blankets. Jesus. Mama's in the house. I brought some beautiful... Did you, Austin? Man, you get some cool stuff. I don't have one of those. Oh, Zach. Okay, the iron wasn't tempered. That you can just replace the iron though. It's expensive, but not unbelievably expensive. Yeah, Simo, I'm with you. The old tools are the best tools, but I feel that way more with hand tools than with like bench tools. You know what I'm saying? Like motor tools, like a skill saw or whatever. Because I don't care about power tools as much. Power tools are all about converting circular motion into angular motion. They're not about nuance. They're not about like poetry in motion. They're not about, you know, if you're cutting something with like an old panel saw and it starts to go off the line, you feel it right away and you can bring it back. If you're doing the same thing with a jigsaw, you've wrecked your line before you can even bring it back into, you know, into line. Sure thing, Outdoor. And as I said, I'm not in a hurry. You know, I can wait. I can wait forever. And you know, and if I get one, I'll just say stop looking. Stop. I'll say stop. You just reminded me. I'm missing a draw knife. Because you guys have seen my big one, right? But I also have a really small carver's draw knife, and I don't know where the hell it's gone. I also used to have a little Stanley block sander, block plane, and I've lost that too. I wonder where that little draw knife went. It's a great little draw knife. It's a Veritas. I don't know. Can a serrated knife be sharpened? Yes, but it's hard as hell to do. Yeah, Dr. Sharp, I know. Can I find it in the next 3 minutes? Wow, we're at 22:56. I've only got 4 minutes. I don't think so. Where the hell did it go? Here's my big one. I don't know where the hell I went. Crap. I keep losing stuff. You know what happens, eh? I organize down here, as you guys know. And I don't know where anything's gone. No idea. Might be my carving box, which is currently behind my WD-40, which I just found. I told you I had some around here. Now, Simo, I got you your Canadian belt knife back, so... Tyler Rodriguez, Jesse Hop on Google AF News on the drum knife. Okay. I will on the Google jump. That is not it. Jumping on the Google. Jesus. I've got so many windows open because of you guys pointing things out to me that... Okay. Hinbox. Tyler, did you just email me? Because it might take a while for that email to come in. There's nothing there yet. But I'll just keep looking. How often am I overwhelmed by the reality that I hardly take the things I have into the woods, and does it change my view? Austin, here's the thing. The stuff I have, I do take because I don't have a lot. There's a lot of things I want, but I don't actually have a lot. You know, what overwhelms me is how little I get to go to the woods. To me, going to the woods has traditionally been the way I avoid paying for therapy. And I have had very few opportunities to just hit the woods on my own for a day or two for the past 15 years. That overwhelms me because I am constantly angry because of that. I have a layer of anger running under every single breath I take. That's what overwhelms me. So by definition, you're right. I have all this great stuff that never gets into the bush, but it's because I don't get into the bush. It's not because I'm leaving stuff home. I'm not a big collector, so like generally, if something doesn't get into the mix when I'm actually getting out or playing music, if we're talking about instruments or whatever, I tend to move it on so that someone can actually enjoy it for what it was designed to do. I don't like having something that just sits in the corner all the time. I always feel bad about that, you know? But as for serrated knives, most people just replace them, you know? Oh, in fact, Outdoor just said the same thing. But I have a tool for sharpening serrated knives. I'm not sure how to do it, but I can give it a try. Japanese pull saws, yep. Serge, I've got one. No, I don't have it anymore. Problem with Japanese pull saws is you can't sharpen them. So once it's gone, you have to replace the blade or the saw if it's not a replaceable blade. Okay, Simone, you're gonna help my mom to sharpen that knife? Okay. Oh, Tyler, you sent a chat. Interesting. A Dunlop draw knife. All proceeds go to charity? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, don't close that page, Jess. Well, it looks pretty good. Where's my live stream page? But yeah, so Austin, like, the stuff I have when I get into the forest comes out with me. There are still a few holes in my tool kit that I'm looking to fill gradually. And like those knives that I keep sort of saying I really want to try or I really want one. I would make sure to cycle them. There are certain cases when I would want a stainless blade, so I'd take the F1. I would have a really hard time probably not bringing the Tamagami. But the first thing I would do if I had any of these is I would cycle my my Australian, my woodlore clone that you guys have seen. That one would get passed on to my daughter. You know, she's old enough now that she can start whittling. Ain't gonna be with that knife, but like a small kid-sized knife. If I can ever finish peening the ass end of that puko, she'll have that. I was thinking of getting her. Hella makes a kid-specific little knife because you know, in Sweden at 7 they start on knife skills in school, right? Oh, hold on. Okay, see you, Tyler. Have a good one. Oh, it's after 11. We're done. No outdoor, but my mom still is. Oh, actually, I think Dish might still be here. All right, it's 11:03, so we're late, but that's okay. It's been a really good discussion this week. As you guys know, I'm doing camping with my daughter this weekend from Friday to Sunday, but I will definitely be back on the Tuesday. Simon, if you do have time Monday night, maybe we can figure out how to get the Hangouts working so that next time we can have an actual panel discussion. Aside from that, thanks for hanging out and making this such a good live stream, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Okay? Okay.